Please go subscribe to the Rumble channel for Franchise Sports TV under the name FSTV22. Now, I'm using that Rumble channel for any purposes of me getting kicked off YouTube and also for more of my spicier joints. It's free as well. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say as well. So go subscribe to FSTV22. That is Franchise Sports TV 22 on Rumble. So, kind of expect this to happen. So, Paul George not only made his season debut with the Philadelphia 76ers against, I think it might have been the Phoenix Suns a couple nights ago. They're on this road trip playing the Suns, and then they had to play the Clippers in that new dome, the Intuit Dome, which I heard was a big crock anyway. But anyways, so Paul George made his return to LA, a place that he called home for most of his life now, including his professional career as well. And it didn't go well. So I'm reading this report off what is this called? NBC Sports for Philadelphia, I think it is. Paul George spoke earlier in the day about how he had no grudge against the Clippers fans or organizations. That was a great 5 seasons, while his time in LA ended a little awkwardly over money and a no trade clause. He held no ill will and too much yapping on your damn podcast. Clippers fans felt differently. Fans booed George during introductions and every time he touched the ball. There were even some PG sucks chants. Surprised they didn't call him Pandemic P. It was not the loudest, most lustful boos ever heard in the NBA arena, but the Wall fans were creative and loud, and George heard them. The first time Paul George went to the free throw line, the Clippers Wall turned his back, and second time the old school hold up a newspaper bit. I don't know what this whole Clippers Wall, it must be something new. I haven't really seen this Intuit Dome like that yet. It also had no impact on George in the first half as he drained a couple of early 3-pointers and finished the first 24 minutes 4 for 4 from the floor with 12 points. The bad news is for the Clippers was in his second game. What bad news for the Clippers was in his second game back from a bone bruise in his knee. George shaking up the rust and looked every bit of himself. Let's keep going. The Clippers had a nice tribute video during the first timeout in the first quarter. Fans politely applauded before and after. Although some boos were scattered in there, George made a gesture towards the wall after that, brushing them off. George left the Clippers only because of some awkward negotiations after Kawhi Leonard signed a discounted 3-year, $149.5 million contract to stay with the Clippers. George said he would have stayed for the same deal as long as also including a no trade clause. If he was going to take less to stay, he should have wanted to be sure to stay. He stayed, I mean. George's side of the story is that the Clippers lowballed him for much of the time. They got to Leonard level money at the end, but would have not given him a no trade clause, so he signed with Philly for 4 years, $211.6 million. Some Clipper fans are not ready to forgive him for that. You know what? In all honesty, Clippers probably are better off without him. You talking about a 34-year-old who's injury prone. So it sucks when I say that 34 years injury prone because me and him are the same age. He's only a few days younger than me. I'm getting old. I just remember yesterday I was 24 years old. Now I'm 34 years old. But anyways, so I don't think his outing went well because I think they lost the game. I think the Clippers made sure they won that game. So let me see what was the final score of this game. Right quick, because ESPN, I was on the ESPN website, but that thing is freaking crazy. So the Clippers did win 110-98. Can I get the box score, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. In his return to the Clippers, he scored 18 points, 7 for 9, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 4 rebounds. No, I think that was 7 rebounds. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 4 fouls in 24 minutes. Damn. So he scored his first 12 points in the first quarter. Only scored 4 more points since then. 6 more points since then. Caleb Martin, 14 points. Andre Drummond, 9. Tyrese Maxey did not have a great game, his usual game. 12 points, 5 for 13, 1 for 6 from 3. Kelly Oubre also had 18 points, 8 for 12. Now I see why they lost. The French Ben Wallace off the bench scored 4 points in 10 minutes. KJ Martin, 10 points in 18 minutes. And Jared McClain, 5 points, and that's pretty much what they got. Kyle Lowry did play, but all he did was run around outside. Run around the court. And I didn't know Reggie Jackson was even on this team. 7 minutes, no points. As for the Clippers, a team that I have not been keeping up, they're not really they still interesting. Terrence Mann, 7 points in 21 minutes, shot 3 for 6. Derrick Jones, 14. Zubac, 15. And 9 rebounds. James Harden. James Harden. Oh, James. Should I play the song? I don't want to copy y'all too raw. But should I play the song? F, I don't play the song. Mongol Slade. 18 points, 5 for 15. Nothing but bricks. 1 for 6. Nothing but bricks. He even shot bricks from the free throw line. 7 for 9. 6 assists. And you know what's even worse? He had 6 turnovers. He had a terrible game. But if not for the power of Norman Powell, with his 26 points, 8 for 10, 6 for 8 from the 3-point line, perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 6 assists himself, they probably would never won this game. Thank God they got Norman Powell, because James Harden ain't the same James Harden no more. And we all know what's going on with Kawhi. Off the bench, I ain't gonna say off the bench. Off the bench, Amir Coffey had 11. Nicholas Batum had 7. And Chris Dunn had 4. And Bones Highland had 2. Man, he just did Bones Highland dirty. Like he was going to be about to be the next new thing. I didn't even know PJ Tucker was even still on this team. That's crazy. But anyways, and this comes after the day Joel Embiid got suspended for pushing that stupid ass report in the locker room, so he'll be out even longer. I don't think it's even gonna affect him anyway. I think once they say I don't even know what's going on with Joel Embiid's situation. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Why does it say Tyrese Maxey was out, but he played? Unless I'm freaking on that juice, on that piff. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey did play. He had 12 points in 32 minutes. Why did they say he was out? But anyways, so much for a nice winning debut for, return for Paul George going back to L.A. Clippers ruined that. Thanks for the power of Norman Powell. But anyways, as far as James Harden is concerned, he don't get no smoke. He don't get no smoke for 6 turnovers, going 5 for 15, shooting bricks. The only smoke he don't get is from people on the Independent on YouTube. But if Russell Westbrook had 6 turnovers, all hell would break loose. But anyways, Clippers win once again, 110-98, go 4-4 on the season. Philadelphia 76ers drop 1-6. So they got some competition with the Bucks. See who's going to turn their season around soon. But anyways, Both of these teams won't be doing anything anyway. So it is what it is.